What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to episode 31 of the Maple-Baum podcast. Mark, how are you fucking doing, buddy?
I'm feeling fucking great right now. We brought back Steven Milani. Me, you, Steven Milani on this podcast. We're going to be keep on rocking in a free world, if you know what I mean. A famous person said that recently, and the podcast starts right goddamn now.
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
There you go.
All right, now we're on it.
What'd you say? Yeah, sorry about that. We had the intro.
What did you? Because that triggered you. You heard "keep rocking on a free world," and it made you think of something.
Yeah, well, you know, the whole I really disdain blatant hypocrisy. You know, and there's just so much of it right now. There's so much of it right now, and it's frustrating. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh shit. Sorry, this is so off topic. Apparently, Mark. I say this on the air. Gabe just tagged me in it. I think he tagged you in it too. The Nino's open mic is coming back on Thursday nights.
I don't give a shit. I gotta start my own fucking thing in Lodi. Sorry, folks. I'm determined. I am determined to fucking open another goddamn fucking mic in Lodi. I'm possessed. Okay? I want to host another thing. I want another goddamn showcase. Okay?
Then do it. Yeah, it just takes time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I like
blow
it when
past.
you host, Mark.
Thank you. I'm gonna. I gotta start another thing. That's nice. That's a fallback plan, in my opinion. So, whatever the hell is open, I need it.
Yeah, man. I've been asking around too since I'm working on some stuff too. So I asked a few places. So we'll see.
Us 209 Comics, we're in desperate need of mics. We have to drive up north, so we all got to like throw in money into carpool up north, and then we're just like, fuck, it's a long ride, and I got to go to work in the morning. It really drives us nuts after a while. Sorry, this is really off topic.
But, I mean, you guys kill it down there in Stockton, man.
Oh,
thank you. The mics I've been to down there at Lodi and the shows you guys put on great shows. Why do you have such a shortage of mics?
Well, it's because the shows we do have, those are the only spots we have. Like, we're trying to branch out and find other spots, and all these other spots are like, you know what I mean? That's what we're trying to do. But it's so annoying because all these comics are like, oh my god, we need stage time, yada yada yada. And then we were like, bro, here's some mics, and then no one shows up.
Right.
And we're like, come on, like we got some mics, let's work with it, you know.
The 209 Comics, I'm not gonna go over everyone's problem, but some of us have issues with transportation.
Yes.
I'm not gonna name who. One of the comics has a DUI. Not gonna name who. Don't name who.
Well, you should just drive anyway, man. Fuck it.
Look, I know. Anyway, and then one of the comics last year was so completely broke he couldn't afford any gas money, and he got depressed. So there's been a few, and then some have just lost like their love of comedy and just kind of don't do it here and there. So it's very strange. It's a very strange, and sorry, in my opinion, us 209 Comics, we're some of the funniest, craziest, weirdest people, but god damn it, we need mics. You know, so.
Yeah.
So we're working on it. We're working on it. I feel like
you have nothing to do with the situation at hand, but you know.
I feel like
no location though. You have a moving vehicle. You can go wherever you want.
He's not considered a 209 comic. We're gonna make it happen.
Yeah. We'll adapt you.
He's all no.
Milani, you are a 209 comic.
All right, I love it.
Yeah, like all you gotta do is
my area code's not 209.
What would you consider your area code? Like 1234?
He has none.
000.
Well, the area code to my phone number. You know, that's 916.
Oh, okay.
Milani,
but like right now, I'm living in the 707 for the most part.
You recently retired, though, right? Like, so you retired from, what was it? I forget exactly. Landscaping or electrician work?
Under the table handyman work.
Okay. But you just said,
working for cash.
okay, I have to ask you this because you're like,
Under
hey,
under the table handyman work. Just under the table handyman work. Just the way you said it.
Okay,
It made me giggle.
I see where you're taking it.
all right, Milani, I have to say this because you said, hey, I'm retiring. What is your source of income? I wonder. I'm like, how does he go about things? Like, what?
Well, so right now, like, I still pick up little jobs here and there.
Okay.
Like last week, I did a flooring job that put some cash in my pocket. I just recently sold some of my Bitcoin to fund some of the more expensive toys that I need in the van. You know, like some cameras and some audio equipment, shit like that.
Oh yeah, you should probably touch upon. You live in you're in your van right now. Like you live in your van. Like I don't think we've mentioned that yet.
Well, I haven't moved in yet. It's still under construction, but I'll be moving in by the end of this month.
Oh, nice. So my
you're currently in the van you're going to move into, but it's under construction before you move into it.
Well, I got to build it out, man. It was just a van when I bought it. I got to turn it into a home.
Right.
Is there windows in it? I heard your van doesn't have windows in it.
There's no windows on the side. I mean, think like a big UPS truck.
Mm.
You know, the big square one.
So you have the windows like for the front of the car, and then when you go back, it's just walls.
Yeah,
right?
it's just an aluminum box.
Could you walk?
Put a skylight in.
Could you walk from the back of your car to the front where the driver's at, or do you have to get out?
No, there's a pass. There's nothing in between the driver's seat and the cab. It's
okay.
all just completely open. There's only like 2 half walls.
Oh, nice.
The only thing I have hanging up right now is my old green screen.
Oh, dope.
I thought, honestly, you had, like, spots for windows, but they didn't have, like, the window seal glass, so it was just a bunch of air and dust blowing into your place. That's what I thought it was. I don't know. I don't know the whole picture of what exactly your van looks like. Send me pictures. Just send me pictures.
Okay.
You have to post them online. I want to see what the fuck this thing looks like.
I will. But from the outside, it's called a step van. So it's just a big square, like think UPS, some of the new Amazon vans, the big aluminum one.
Okay.
Oh, that's dope.
And then on the inside, it's getting pretty homey. Like, see this right here? This is my closet. And I made this chessboard. I sealed it in epoxy, and it's a folding table. It's got legs underneath it.
Oh, I think you posted something about that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
You know, and then here's the closet. It's still under, I don't have all the like places to hang my shirts and shit up yet, but yeah, there's the closet. I got a pull-out drawer down there on the bottom.
That's dope.
Yeah. Here, I'll show you the. Here's the kitchen counter right here. I got a cutting board that rides in, right? So there's my sink. It's full of my electrical baggie right now. But it's a live edge wood slab, solid oak.
Yeah.
My cook with the oven, and my fridge freezer is just a little pull out down there on the bottom.
You got a better oven than me. You're working with what you got. I don't know. I look at it this way. With what you got, you have total autonomy, right? You have
that's what I'm going for.
Yeah. So it's kind of like your own kind of land. You can move it about wherever you want. If you want to, if like someone said, hey, you got to perform it somewhere, like, okay, well, I'm not going to stay at a hotel. I'm just going to move my whole entire van over there to do a gig. So I always look at Milani as like unconventional, but he's happy. He's always a pleasure to be around. He's funny. He makes some logical sense. Not what I would do, but fuck it. Who cares?
Oh man, the world's gone crazy, so I just have permission to be as crazy as I want.
I mean, fucking, that's true.
I approve your lifestyle. I really do.
Well, thanks.
Thanks. How do you go about electricity?
Oh, I got a solar panel on the roof.
Oh, that's dope. Okay.
And so I got 200 amp hours of battery power.
Oh wow.
And so all my LED lights and stuff like that, it takes hardly any power at all. The fridge pulls the most, but it barely taps into them.
So is your fridge running constantly as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is amazing.
A refrigerator and a freezer.
That
He's
is so cool.
efficient. He doesn't guy who like touts it. He just really is energy efficient. Look at that.
Oh yeah, I mean, do what you want to the power grid, man. I'll be okay.
That's dope.
My shit's gonna stay cold.
Because I feel like that's always a lot of people's problems when they go traveling, like in RVs and stuff, is people like use up too much of the electricity and stuff like that because the battery, they don't have solar power. That's dope.
Right. And I don't have a TV in here. I don't care about any of that shit. So I don't have any like big power drains. The only power drain I might have is I've got a 2,000 watt power inverter, so I can plug in like my power tools and shit. I could probably get about 3/4 of a day's work.
You don't have a TV. You don't have a TV. You're missing out on like Jimmy Fallon every night. God damn it!
Oh, I know, man. What a shame.
Yeah, you're screwing yourself over. You're not watching all those nonsensical sports events that all of us kill ourselves about and we bet money on. And then if our team wins, we riot about. You're missing out on those nonsensical, stupid sports events that we give so much bullshit. Man.
It's so nice to not be so brainwashed.
Question: what do you think about sports overall? One of my friends got in a huge argument because I'm a big sports fan. I like me some football and that kind of shit. He's like, you get depressed when your team loses, and then you fight other people, and then you get mad. This is just like politics, but it's even more meaningless than that. What do you think about sports?
Oh man,
football.
Okay, so I'll tell you this: I like playing sports.
Okay.
Right.
Cool.
That's always fun, and I like being at games. And like in live sports, that's a lot of fun. But I don't watch it on TV. And it's not lost on me that every documentary I've ever seen on ancient Rome, when they talk about the Colosseum, they say how the government used the Colosseum in the sport to distract the people while they fuck them over.
Oh my God.
And I'm just like, now everybody's got a Colosseum on their wall, in their house. And when I was a kid, it really confused me when I saw grown-ass men cry. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Oh,
I guess nothing to do with the outcome of this game.
I get so depressed about the Oakland A's losing a playoff series. I have to go on a walk. Otherwise, I'm going to break something in the house.
I never understood that. Why people get so... I mean, I get if you're one of those people that you just betted your entire life savings and like your whole life depends on that fucking game. But I don't understand why people will generally break down and cry over their team losing.
Oh, man, Julian Lacrosse, that guy? He put $700 on the fucking Giants beating the Dodgers in the playoffs last year, and it went to Game 5, and it didn't happen. He lost 7. Oh, dude, could you imagine losing $700 fucking bucks on a fucking sports game? Could you imagine?
I spent a lot of time as a degenerate gambler, but I never gambled on sports because I just never knew enough about it.
Yeah, but you see...
How much would you gamble? Oh, sorry. How much would you gamble back in the day?
Everything I could get my hands on.
Oh my God.
Oh wow.
Was it black? What were you just like? Was it the roulette? Was it fucking blackjack? Were you a card counter? What the fuck was it?
I've done card counting, man. I got from Red Hawk Casino. I got backed off for card counting one time.
They told you to get the fuck out? Did they take your hand in the back like, hey, what's your betting hand? Oh, it's the right hand. And they take a fucking mallet to it. And you're like, you get the fuck out of here. In fact, get him out of here. Use his fucking head to open the door. Did they do like a fucking casino thing like that?
Oh, I wish, man. That'd make it a much better story. But,
or they were just like, no.
They just said, you can't fluctuate your bet. Whatever you bet, that's the only bet you're allowed to make. You can't change it. Which, as a card counter, you need to fluctuate your bet. So I was like, okay, see ya.
I can never gamble because I have too much anxiety. I'd be like, I don't know how much. Even when I've been to casinos and stuff, I've only done the penny machines just to keep it safe.
Me too, like a pussy.
Yeah, I won $20 one time and then I lost it.
Oh, did both you guys freeze? Oh man.
Oh, you froze, but we can hear you still. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you're back. Well, no, whenever I gamble, we hear you.
Okay, great.
Whenever I gamble, I only put $50 into blackjack, and if I'm up by 40 or 20, I'm like, oh man, I got a little bit of free money here. I betted 50, and now I got $30 more out of it. That does it. I'm out of here. I'd be like, no, you got a hot hand. I'm like, I'm gonna lose eventually. Get the fuck away from me.
That's how they get you.
Oh yeah, that's exactly how they got me, man. I don't know why I could never leave until I was broke.
Really?
You know, of course there were times I won, but the overall story arc was I was a loser.
I just love the ending. He's like, I was a loser. Done.
I went to Vegas with Michelson. You know Michelson, right?
Oh yeah, I like Nick Michelson.
Yeah. So anyway, he was up big on black. Okay, so we got drunk in Vegas, and it was 1 o'clock at night, and I'm a guy who parties a little bit, then after a while I'm like, all right, I'm calling it a night, right? So it's 1 o'clock at night, I'm drunk, I'm like, all right, fuck it, I lost $20 in gambling, I'm out. I'm gonna go out to the fucking hotel upstairs. So, okay, I'll be there in a second. And then apparently he kept gambling, and then they closed down their fucking card room floor at 2 o'clock in the morning. So then he went across the street to the Virgin fucking casino, and he gambled some more, and he was up $300. He was doing well.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So when he walked back home, or to our casino, he needed a cigarette out of his fucking jacket. So when he pulled out the fucking lighter and the cigarettes, the money fell all over the place. And then some street kids ran up and they picked up the money and they ran off. And he lost all his winnings that night. Because
that's the worst way to lose.
Yeah, he lost his rings like fucking Sonic the Hedgehog, you know, and that was it. And
fucking dude, Nick actually knows so it was actually funny. Another story about Nick that I thought was funny. We did a show for one of my stepdad's friends for his birthday, and he had blackjack tables at the place, and they gave us you know, they paid us, but then they also gave us, like, chips to go gamble, like, if we wanted to. And I didn't want to do it, so I just gave my shit to Nick. I was like, go ahead, you can have it. And then fucking Nick was at the tables the entire night. And I come up to him, I'm like, hey, man, how you doing? He's like, dude, I'm up, like, $600 or some shit right now. I was like, holy shit, that's awesome. And then he goes, you know what? He's like, I'm doing so good. I'm done. And the girl goes, okay, here you go. And she hands him a certificate for $600. He's like, the fuck is this? She goes, oh yeah, the blackjack is for a raffle that we're doing to win some prizes. He's like, hey, wait.
Oh.
He's like, it's not actual money? And she goes, no. And he's like, oh, bro. Like, he was hella mad. Because he would have had like 6, 7, I forgot what it was. But he had hella money. And Nick was like on a roll, dude. He was like...
He had raffle tickets to buy a fucking AM, FM radio or some horse
I don't even know what. I don't even think he stayed till the end. But he had... Like, it was something like they were gathering raffle tickets to like win like stupid like... a fucking radio or... whatever. It was hella stupid.
I'd be fucking irate.
He was like, dude, I'm so fucking killing it right now. And I'm like, dude, that's awesome. And then he got fucked over.
I bet nobody was taken seriously, so everyone was just like, you know, I'll stay on 12. Fucking, I don't give a shit. Gives a fuck.
Well, sometimes you should stay on 12, but most of the time you should hit it.
Yeah, should always hit it. Hey, you! All right, this is why I brought you in. You heard about the... All right, I opened it, right? And I was like, we're rocking in a free world. That's a reference to fucking Neil Young. We all heard about the Neil Young, Joe Rogan, Spotify controversy. I'll explain it to Jordan. Have you heard about it?
Basically, isn't it like Neil Young wanted Joe Rogan off because he spreads misinformation? Some shit like that?
Yes,
Spotify.
Neil Young believes that what Joe Rogan is doing on his podcast is spreading around misinformation, which is the new fun buzzword people are using. So then he gave Spotify an ultimatum. Hey, you remove his podcast and him off of there, or I remove my music. So then Spotify was like, well, fucking Joe Rogan makes way more money for us, so we're just going to remove your music. And then obviously Twitter got involved, and that's why I'm not on fucking Twitter. And then it became this whole deal. And anyway, look.
Yeah.
Neil Young, hippie, used to be a former hippie. I think I explained. Milani, how do you feel about this whole fiasco? I have a feeling you already know you're going to say.
All right. Well, number one, not too long ago, a couple days ago, I looked to see if Neil Young's music was still on Spotify.
It's on.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know what that's all about. If you're going to take it down, take it down. But he doesn't own the rights anyway. He's just a mouthpiece, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, the company, the record companies own it.
Yeah, and the record company's owned by the same company that's in bed with another vaccine manufacturer, something from one of the trails that I saw.
I know. Thank God Milani's on here.
Well, I mean, it's the newest stuff. Do you want to keep talking about Joe Rogan, or you want to go into the vaccine?
Keep going. I don't give a shit. Talk about vaccine, Rogan.
The Rogan stuff is just the Rogan stuff is just like. Here's my whole thing about the whole situation is like. People have the right to their own opinions, correct? Like, I believe that, right? But here's, like, for example, me and Marc are vaccinated. You're not. I'm not going to sit here and yell at you. You're not going to sit here and yell at me,
hey,
right? It's our own...
See this?
He's just a dumbass. That's...
You see this?
But
this means not welcome.
So,
not welcome.
It's like, who cares what Joe Rogan says? That's like me being like, hey, Marc, can you give me can you give me, like, from the top of your head, can you give me information on how to do open heart surgery? You as a stand-up comedian who knows nothing about medical stuff, could you give me information?
Yeah, I can actually. You should open up the chest.
Start by breaking some ribs.
So
some ribs,
so he can spread misinformation, but it's like, who's going to a stand-up comedian for, you know what I'm trying to say? It's like he's just saying his opinion.
Who knows the right information these days? You know, that's how I feel about it.
The two podcasts in question, I watched both of them, and they were both with doctors, and he was interviewing doctors and asking them their opinion on the whole vaccine and COVID. And they were, one of them, I think Peter McCullough or whatever, his name might be, he owns patents on the mRNA technology as it is. He's a part of the creator, and he's saying, hey, people shouldn't be taking this. And he's been a doctor for a long time, and the other doctor that was on the show was massively peer reviewed. He's been a doctor forever, and he's saying, hey, you shouldn't be taking this. And the fact, it's not Joe Rogan's opinions, he's just the interviewer. It's the opinions of up until recently very respected medical professionals.
Yeah, see, like, but, no, I'm
go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, yeah, see, I was go on.
I feel like I'm getting a stroke right now hearing this. Shit. Oh, no. Fuck. Hopefully I don't drop dead during this podcast now.
Oh, man, did you see the Kate McDonald? I think that's her name. Kate McDonald. I've never heard of her before.
Oh, yeah, the comic lady. She said this on stage. Hey, I'm vaccinated, and then I also got the booster, and I never got COVID. I guess God just loves me. And then she just falls over and collapses after telling the joke, or something like that, right?
And the biggest laugh she got was when she fell. Everybody thought it was part of her bit.
Yeah.
And the crowd just erupted, man. And I feel bad for her. She fractured her head open.
Oh wait! I was like, that's a fun gag. I thought so. That was not part of it.
No, she just fell over.
She fell over and she cracked her head open. Man.
Oh my God!
She had to go to the hospital.
I didn't hear about this. I thought you guys were just explaining someone's bit.
No.
Oh my God!
What if it still is a bit? I say it still is a bit.
Imagine that.
Well, hey, she's hella committed to it. All over and cracked her head open.
Dude.
Now,
that's crazy.
I've always said this. Hey, us members of the outer circle, we're fully vaccinated. And then Milani always says this. Well, you guys are gonna drop dead anyway, so whatever.
Yeah. And have you heard the new? Have you heard the new? Is they're saying all over the place, especially in Europe right now, if you've gotten the booster, the third one, you should be tested for AIDS. There's a new AIDS variant that's running rampant.
Well.
And this isn't a conspiracy, you guys. This is from official press. This is from mainstream press.
That sounds like me writing a joke at 3 o'clock in the morning. So if you get the booster, you get the AIDS variant after like 8 beers. That sounds like something I'd write up.
Oh my God, it's awful, man. But the truth is, and especially being Black History Month, the Tuskegee. It's not like the CDC hasn't approved injecting unknowing members of the population with STDs.
Wow.
He's not fucking around on that one, actually.
No, that's all real shit. That's all real documented shit. That's not opinion or conspiracy.
Sorry if I get real here. I always ask, like, like some of the black comics. I'm not gonna name who, but like if they got the vaccine, a lot of them like I ain't injecting myself with that shit, and they always there's kind of a reason because of past history. So
yeah, and it blew my mind the other night at a mic. There was a black comic I had never seen him before, but he was talking about. He goes, I got the vaccine. He goes, and then I thought I was going to die. I got sick for like a day. He goes, but then I got over it. So everybody should go get vaccinated. And I just kind of like let something out because I couldn't hold it in anymore. I go, yeah, just comply and they'll give you your freedoms back. And he goes, what kind of world are we living in where a white guy's complaining about his freedoms getting taken? And I'm like, what kind of world do we live in where a black guy's saying, trust the government, it'll work out?
Oh my God.
It's never worked out, ever. Especially for the black community.
Man,
I know. Look, here's the deal. I'm always like, you should always like ask questions and not totally just go, oh yeah, you should just do what the government. Because more and more now, it's more when it comes to the government and like especially mass media, it's like you should really always question everything, and test it out for yourself. But whatever, I'm going to trust this vaccine. I got this card. The main important thing is I got this card and I haven't used it one fucking goddamn time.
Oh, good job. Good. I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even show my ID to get into a bar.
I know, that's what I've seen Milani when he's just like, hey, he just bolts his, he's like Splinter Cell. It's like a stealth fucking video game where he just finds a way in there. He's like, yeah, whatever. I'm in the bar now. Fuck it.
Oh, yeah, my ninja skills have been paying off, man. I can sneak by most bouncers.
Do you do like the Metal Gear Solid thing where you hide under a fucking cardboard box and you walk in? Anybody? No? Okay.
Yeah. And then when if I'm up and they turn around, they get the exclamation points above their head.
Brink. I was never good at that game. I was always impatient. I wanted to shoot up everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you want to do in real life.
I'm not gonna answer that right now on a podcast. Releasing that
just answers the question. That's like the whole what was it? Fucking I think it was an old R. Kelly interview where like they asked him like, is it true that you like teenage girls? Now what would your answer be if someone said that?
Of course not. No, I'm not gonna be no way.
He says define teenage. So it's like it's, you know what I mean? That's what it sounded like. It's like you saying, I'm not going to answer that on this podcast. That just means you do it. You just are supposed to say, no.
It reveals the hand. In poker terms, it really reveals the hand, yeah.
Because, Jordan, are you a murderer? No. Jordan, are you a murderer? I'm not going to say that on here. Why wouldn't you?
It's either yes or no. It's like, hey, what's your name?
Man.
All right.
Anyways, yeah. Long story short.
Go for it. I'm sorry.
Long story short, Marc kills people.
I do kill people. I will say this. Talking shit to Milani on stage last week was so much fun.
Oh, I loved it, man. I loved it.
This is what I said. Because I was like, hey, you and your fucking libertarian Ron Paul horse shit, give it a rest. And then I was like this, hey, the free market cult, even it thinks you're a loser.
You know what I think would be hilarious? Like, you guys are doing the whole, like, wrestling thing. Like, as a gag, it'd be funny if, like Steven went on stage and was like, yeah, fuck the inner circle, blah, blah, blah. And then the inner circle comes out and they hold him down and they give him, like, a vaccine shot. He's like, no. Like, and Marc's like, we got him.
I want to do a thing where next week maybe I take a Xerox copy of my vaccine card and I get beat up, and then Milani grabs the vaccine card out of my
just rips it up
and lights it on. No, he lights it on fire or some bullshit.
That'd be so fucking fun to watch.
I want Kelly Brown to attack me. I like getting attacked. It's fun. I like putting over somebody else by getting attacked. I don't mind it, but I don't know. We were trying to have Nick Michelson there, so when I said, hey, I was talking, I think I forgot to say this. I was going to go, hey, Milani, I was going to turn the vaccine heel, and I was like, hey, Milani, guess what? This vaccine, everybody should take it. Guess why? It was created by a great man. It was created by Donald J. Trump, right? And that would made everyone go, boo. And then, of course, Michael said, would be behind me, like, what the fuck? We got to be fully vaccinated. Yeah, you want to be in the group? And I talk more shit to you, and then he was going to attack me from behind. But
yeah, cool.
Yeah.
But you're not even fully vaccinated.
Why not next Monday?
We might do it next Monday. We got plans. Shit, we shouldn't be revealing our plans on air.
They don't. No one watches our. They don't watch our podcast.
No, they might. I don't know.
What if they do?
Wrestling plans on air. I don't know. I want Kelly Brown to attack me with my own tennis rackets. So
I think I want to go to that so bad because I've never been to the Do the Work one, and it'll be the last one. It'll be my first time.
No, well, they're going to continue it on just without Medina.
Oh well, I think I might.
Matt won't be there. Cameron's going to take over.
I might try to go this next time because I'm off at 5, so I might be able to make it.
Oh, good. You should come out.
Yeah, I think I might because I've been dying to, and now that I have my new job, I should be able to.
This guy who doesn't identify with any group, by the way, Milani, he totally identifies with DTW. Look at that. What a fucking conformist, right? Fucking regular sheeple. Regular sheeple. Yeah.
I wear it. Might as well fly a flag.
Mister, I don't conform to anything. Oh, I conform with these people. Go fuck yourself. How's that?
I just hope somebody never watches our podcast and just watches this episode and is so confused on your guys' relationship.
It is confusing.
Like, they're going to be like, so wait, Marc is super with the vaccine. He's anti-vax, but now he's... are they fighting over the vaccination?
I don't know my beliefs either. They all change all the time. It changes like the fucking COVID. There's variants.
There's a new variant to your belief system.
There's an AIDS variant now. I didn't believe there would be an AIDS variant.
Man.
Yeah, AIDS super mutated for the first time in 40 years. And in the UK, they're recommending if you've had the 3rd shot, you need to get tested.
Now, your immune system, do you think it'll... how would you rate your immune system?
Oh, pretty high.
Pretty high?
I take care of my immune system. It's easy to manage, man. All you got to do is eat clean food and get exercise and breathe.
Sounds
and
about
then you
right.
stay healthy. I know it's crazy. I'm a fucking crazy conspiracy theorist.
You don't really poison yourself. I never see you smoke. You don't smoke cigarettes, right?
No, I did. I did a pack a day for like 18 years.
Oh wow,
that's not good. Okay, but you quit it cold turkey. You don't need to do it anymore.
Yep, I have no desire.
I never see you get drunk either. You just only have like 1 or 2 beers, and that's about it.
Yeah, I know what getting drunk's like.
Yeah,
I've done it.
Yeah, I
got
it
shit
here
to
and
do, man. I can't do things when I get too drunk.
Can't be hungover the next day.
Will. You know, when I hang out with my best friend, we'll drink, especially if we sit down and start playing chess.
Okay.
That's like the most non-game to play while drunk.
I was gonna say, yeah, I did not think playing chess would be the ultimate drinking game. That's usually where you're just there to play chess. That's not shooting the shit and doing shots. Fucking playing chess, bro. I didn't
no, man. I'm there to destroy my opponent, man. I want his king.
He's like, dude, you should see me like 10 shots in. It's like 10 shots later. He goes, I see what you were doing here. Okay, king me. I don't know. Bingo.
Checkers, you idiot. I had a feeling you were gonna say me too. I knew it. I knew somehow he was gonna go, king me.
Bingo.
Yeah. I like playing games under the influence of recreational substances, like especially under like LSD or mushrooms. That's a ton of fun.
Oh, man, I did a little bit of crazy mushrooms. I went to a strip joint with Shannon Battle on mushrooms.
How's that?
And, he had a friend come to the strip joint, and he's like, hey, man, I'm having my guy be there. And his guy had, like, chocolate bars.
You kind of told me this.
And,
okay, cool.
Yeah, so I had one... And time slowed down like in Max Payne. And then Shannon, he left early. And then I had to stay because I could not drive home at that point. And I had to stay all the way till the damn thing closed down. It was Monday night. I had to stay all the way 3 o'clock in the morning. And let me just say, weird people walk into a strip joint at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Are you sure they were actual people? Or were you like... were you just far gone?
One guy came in with a vest and like a wife beater, And he looked really worked up. He looked like Nick Michelson, but he was like fatter, and he looked like he was really like adamant and like he was with it. And he picked up a menu like he was going to order something. Obviously, this man wasn't going to order anything. And he looked like he didn't have any money on him. And then after 20 minutes, he just got up and he was like, "Yeah," and he walked out. And I was like, "What a weirdo!" So I'm pretty sure a couple of hookers walked in too. They were both wearing fur coats at 1:30 in the morning because what better place to pick up a degenerate than 1 o'clock in the morning at strip joint. So
man, how was the drive home?
I made it home.
Like, were you still like,
I was not really feeling that much, but yeah, I made it home. I was doing pretty well.
Man.
I have a pretty hard and fast rule about not driving when I'm under the influence of mushrooms or LSD.
Well, that's a good rule.
That's a very good rule. You know what? He's not a conformist, but he'll like, I don't feel like driving into a fucking gasoline truck.
Well, no, I'm responsible. I don't need a master. I'm responsible on my own.
Yeah.
What's the most like weirdest experience you've had on a psychedelic while playing a game? Like, what game and what psychedelic was it? Like, you said you like.
Oh, like my absolute favorite experience is my best friend and his brother and I, and we've all known each other like 20 years. We got a cabin up in the Redwoods, man, and we were on some mushrooms and some Molly, and we played dominoes for like 6 hours.
Holy shit!
And
dominoes, that's usually you play that for 30 minutes and you're good.
Oh man, well, we were just in the zone, man, and it was just fun. It just really felt good, and like when you're in a good space with people you really care about.
Yeah.
It's just that's when I need to pull up some really fond memories to help myself feel a little better at a moment. That's one of the ones I choose from.
Speaking of fond memories, I'm trying to chip her. Steven Milani was like one of my first few people I talked to doing the Sacramento mics and Vince's, and he was like always like the most interesting, craziest person to talk to. And I was shitty. I didn't even know what I was doing. Just like my first year in comedy, and he was cool as fuck. So that I appreciate. That's all I got to say about that.
Oh, well, thanks.
And what I got to say is people love it when you chew into the microphone. It's fantastic.
I'm sorry. I'm having delicious lime Tostitos.
Tostitos.
I've been doing... No, hear me out. I've been doing this a lot. When I'm chewing into a mic,
I saw.
Yeah, I'm trying my best. I'm sorry.
It was really funny because you were like...
doing some sort of weird dance.
Yeah, you were doing like it's this nice, sweet thing to Steven, and you're like, what I love about this man. What? I
bought these.
It's
Look,
okay.
if you're drinking a little bit of Heineken, you got to have a salty snack with it, okay? So that's my defense.
I'm like craving chips hell about right now, which is
kettle. It's fucking the fucking hint of lime fucking Tostitos. You don't need anything with it. Hey, enough about fucking chip talk. All right, we didn't go over this last time. Okay, so you do not identify. I was making fun of you. I called you a libertarian the other day, right?
Yeah, and then somebody else, like not too long ago, referenced me and Q.
QAnon?
Yeah.
But
no, I'm not a libertarian.
You don't identify with any political platform because that's not you. And also, you would never vote. And if you did have the ability to vote, I imagine you would never vote anyway, right? Because you think they're all pedophiles and scumbags.
Yeah,
right.
Pretty much.
Well, I swear to God that I don't vote because of the same reason. I think all of them are fucking, like, no matter who we pick is fucked.
There was one Congress guy I was following. I don't know his name. He's like Kershaw something or whatever. He has like an eye patch. He's kind of like a conservative guy. And I was following him on Instagram.
Yeah.
After a while, I was like, this guy's just like a social media whore, you know?
Yeah,
and after...
He looked like the guy from Metal Gear Solid to me. I always thought he looked like Snake.
After a while, I was just like, every other thing is like so biased and stupid. And he has dumb little videos that you could tell it was made by a team of people to up his profile. And after a while, I was like, man, fuck this. This is just a fucking publicity slut. So I unfollowed him. Yeah, it's just a fucking another, like, look, when we do comedy, we got to post shit. We got to make our online presence. known, right? And I felt like that he was doing that, but even worse. So it just felt like a hollow bullshit deal where you try to act like a man of the people. So I imagine that's how you feel with all the politicians. They're all a bunch of bought out cunts by lobbyists and everything, right?
Right, but let's even say that they're not. Let's say they weren't, and I was told to go vote in an election. At the root of it, that means I'm voting for a group of people to bring force and violence against my neighbors if they don't comply with whatever this group of people says they should be complying with. Yeah. And so, fill in the blanks with whatever issues you want, no matter how it comes down. If you're supporting force, you're on the wrong side.
Yeah.
Good ideas don't require force.
Like, I'm Mr. Free Speech, but I heard recently, in some of the red states, they're banning some books over them. But what? No. And I guess there's no reason to do that.
No, censorship is never done by the good guys.
No, never, ever in any way. Obviously, by big tech. I mean, they're trying. We hear so many of our friends I'm banned. I'm fucking my shit's banned for 30 days for no fucking reason, and except for me. It's funny that happens to everybody but me. It's just kind of I find that ironic.
I don't get banned very frequently.
I never get. You don't get banned off of Facebook. I thought you did.
No.
Never? Not you?
I go through every 6 weeks or so, and I start looking for profiles with the name fact check in them, and I just go block, 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 block. I don't know if that actually helps, but that's what somebody said.
I also think it's because I don't think anything you say, because I think Facebook only really will cancel accounts they think is attacking people. You know what I mean? Even if it's not. I feel like the way you say stuff isn't attacking people. You just give them your information. You know what I mean? Because unless they're assaulting, you're hey, I've seen your comments and stuff to some people, and you're hey, fun fact, this is blah 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 blah, and you give them the whole information. It's not you're hey, you fucking idiot, this is how it's supposed. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's why people, because comedians, they don't mean to, but a lot of us get thrown. I haven't yet, but. People get thrown in Facebook jail because they post a joke or something, and then Facebook's oh, that's hate speech or something, and it's no, it was a joke completely. It wasn't even about a person.
I always get shadow banned off TikTok. That's a worse offender.
That's been my problem. That's why a lot of my stand-up clips, stupid. You can't even say dick or pussy on fucking TikTok, apparently. That's what pissed me. Yeah, so literally I was you know what? I'm going to start bleeping my curse words because I have some elderly family that like to watch my stuff and they don't like the curse words. So I started bleeping out my curse words, TV, whatever, fair. I would blur out anything that they wouldn't put on TV. So I'd leave bitch, dick, stuff like that. And then eventually TikTok took down one of my videos because it said I referenced dick as the genitals, and they said that you're not allowed to do that, and I'm
oh yeah, I heard that rule.
Yeah.
But wow. How do you? It's a robot, so I'm how the fuck did they know I was referencing a dick? I don't remember what I said, but I think it was my no, they got mad because I said pussy. That one I was okay, but they when I said dick or pussy, it took my video down for vulgar language.
Me, I whipped out a gun. So I was hey, everybody, celebrate 4th of July right way. Yeah. Celebrate your freedom and buy a gun. I cocked my fucking gun on the goddamn video, and it fucking shadow banned me. That doesn't make any sense. That's bullshit, right?
It did it to me once. They didn't even put, they put, not even for violence. For Halloween, me and my girlfriend, I was Ghostface and she was Sydney, from Scream. And I had a fake knife. And the reason they took down the video was for possible, what was it? What's it called? Oh my god.
Possible weapon threat?
Not weapon threat. It was something way stupider.
Use of weapon?
No, oh fuck. I can't think of the word right now.
I had the same thing. So sometimes
possible terrorism.
Oh yeah.
And I was what?
From Facebook extremists to potential, domestic terrorists.
Yeah, so
I was in front of the damn poster for the stupid Medina show in Stockton where he's holding the goddamn sword, and it shadow banned me.
Really?
He's holding a goddamn sword for fire. It wasn't even a fucking real picture.
You want to hear some bullshit? So my video gets taken down for terrorism for me dressing up as a character from Scream, right? Then I keep scrolling through TikTok after my video just got taken down, and then the trailer for Scream pops up with him with the actual knife and blood.
Him killing women.
But and I'm like, this isn't 4K HD 60 frames per second, and mine was literally, and my video wasn't even attacker. It was me like playing around with my girlfriend, and I had like a knife. Like we were being stupid.
TikTok has the shittiest, stupid algorithm of them all.
Well, I mean, I don't want to point out the obvious here, guys, but if you don't really like it, you should stop using them. This is how you take responsibility for it and vote for the world you want to live in. Like the way
wish, but we're kind of comics, and we gotta have fucking online presence, and we gotta provide content on these stupid platforms that we fucking look. If I wasn't a comic, I would not even be on these platforms. You know that, right? Yeah. Milani, even you would agree with that, right? If you were not a comic, I would have gotten rid of
Facebook long before my Facebook got popular.
Me too.
I would
be
too.
On Instagram, Facebook, any of this bullshit.
You know,
I had to fucking go. Hey, look, I was at this show. It was great. Blah 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 blah. Hashtag continued success. That's on the best of it.
I just got done watching Aziz Ansari. He released like a 25-minute special, and he talked.
Oh, I watched that.
Yeah, and he straight up got rid of all social. He has a team, you know, because he's popular enough. He doesn't have to, and he literally has a fucking flip phone now. He has no. He's like, I'm done. He's like, fuck all that shit. He's all, it's brainwashing, you know. And I'm like, I wish I could fucking. I mean, I could, but it's like, fuck. I need Facebook for like to get on shows, and if I can get to that spot, I would love to do that.
It would be great if we made it to an Aziz Ansari, Louis C.K. level where we're like, okay, cool. I got kind of canceled. I don't need all this other social media horse shit to know where the hell I'm at. My name sells itself literally on the fucking poster of the marquee of the theater. So I'm good. I don't need to do all this bullshit. I wish I was there, and unfortunately, you know what I mean by that.
Yeah.
I hate social media. I gotta be on it because of my shit.
Well, I get you, but there's got to be other social medias to check out.
I will say
Clapper.
This. Now look.
Clappers are they're very they're just like TikTok, but they don't. They're very like BU like. There's people who do shooting videos. There's a guy on there that's really popular for showing off his swords. There's no censorship on there.
Gab is the worst one. I screwed up and I signed up for Gab, and that's just really legit just a Republican fucking. They keep sending me emails about fucking Republican shit, and I try to like unlist them off my goddamn email and never.
Clapper. Clapper's
semi.
It's semi-Republican a little bit. But not really. Okay. Like they were only like it was only a Republican whenever like the like you know like the election was happening. But like if you get on right now, you don't really see anything. But that was like the whole thing because you know like a lot of them like people that are Republican, they don't like TikTok, so they're like, yeah, go over to Clapper. And then like Nick actually introduced me and Gabe to it, and like I got like 5,000 followers on there.
What?
Oh, great.
God damn. Gabriel kills it with the fucking followers and the views. Let me tell you, people. He gets those numbers. He got the fucking 10 million views on the YouTube. He knows what he's doing.
Oh, he got a video with 10 million
Gabe?
views?
No, I said...
You said Gabe.
I've had a few. Jordan. Look, I mix your names up. I'm around you people
it's
often.
It's at 14 million right now, by the way.
You got a video with 14 mil? Oh, congratulations. Man.
Thank you. It's
cool.
You ever heard of that site Omegle?
The what?
It's a website called Omegle.
No, I've never heard of it.
Have you heard of Chat Roulette?
Yeah.
Okay, it's literally Chat Roulette. So what I would do is I would go on Omegle, Chat Roulette, and I would get my ukulele and I would sing to people and roast them in song. And there's this video that went viral where this girl tried roasting me. I was like, oh, hello, how you doing? And she went, ew, and she sprayed roach spray at me. And I had Febreze. I was like, bitch, who you spraying? And I sprayed her back, and then we both started laughing hysterically. Because it's like, it was so random. And then it just fucking took off.
Oh, that's cool. Were you able to monetize it at all?
Yeah, I actually was gonna tell Marc this today. So I was pissed off because I was like, that video helped. Like all my videos are getting like thousands of views now on YouTube, which is awesome.
Oh, cool. Yep.
And
Yeah.
I have 14,000 followers now on YouTube, which I was like, awesome. I was like, they gotta pay me now, right? And I looked it up on YouTube. I have been uploading on YouTube Shorts. It's like they're trying to do like TikTok. It's like shorter format. They're like, YouTube Shorts don't count as regular YouTube views, so there's no payment. I'm like, oh, that's bullshit. But they just sent me an email today. They're like, we're now opening up YouTube Shorts views, and here's how much we owe you. I'm getting paid like $500 for those views.
Attaboy, that's a good
So
right there.
that's pretty dope. And
There you go.
I get paid on TikTok too, but TikTok doesn't pay that much. Like, I'll probably get like $2-3 a month, if that. Because
Attaboy, that pays for gum. Attaboy.
yeah. So not bad. I have a 14 million view on YouTube video, and then I have a 2.3 million video on TikTok. So I'm trying to get those numbers up. More people to come see shows, which a lot of people were like saying that if they ever come out to Sacramento that they try to come see me, and I was like, that's very weird to hear actually for the first time.
Phone.
Oh,
Might have a little bit of technical
we could
difficulties.
still hear you, but it's just
We
frozen.
can hear you, but you're frozen. You look like a very old Mel Gibson right now on the frozen screen.
Hello? Oh, did we lose him?
Let me tell you,
Oh,
doing a podcast in a van.
well, we're literally we're basically at the 1 hour mark already.
Wait a minute, before he goes, I asked him. We didn't ask him last time.
there we
Cops.
go.
How do you feel about those cops?
I don't think.
Damn it.
Here.
Can you hear us?
You can hear us. Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay. Cops. How do you feel about those cops? Well, I never asked you about cops on these two podcasts.
All right. Well, cops. It's kind of a complicated topic. So I'll start off by saying I believe that a vast majority of police officers went into the force with this idea that they want to be the good guy and help out their communities.
Sure.
Right.
Good intention.
Right. But the system has hoodwinked their good intentions, and most of them spend their day working for the DMV, intimidating peaceful members of the public over victimless related behaviors. And that's not okay.
Yeah.
If you take off their uniform, their behaviors are completely immoral. Nobody would accept those behaviors from another person.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, question, Milani.
Yeah.
What if you're in a violent, crazy situation with a madman, right? Like, let's just say the members of the outer circle were very violent.
Is it outer or inner?
It's outer. It's the outer circle. So the
Inner.
members of the outer circle, we're going to fuck up Milani. I mean, Milani and Medina this fucking Monday. And let me tell you, on fucking Valentine's Day, all right? I mean that. But that's another story for another day. Let's just say a violent group of people started causing a ruckus. Would you ever consider calling the police for a crazy situation at hand?
Oh man, you're asking me a really good question, but the fucking thing is poor connection.
We're gonna wait it out until technology comes along with us. All right, look, some people are anti-cop, right? But if something goes out of hand, the first few people they turn to are the cops. Would you ever consider calling the cops in any situation at hand?
Ah, dang, man.
Goddamn technology! They don't want us to do the podcast. I'm telling you, the internet does not want us to do this podcast.
It's the outer circle. They know. Oh.
Are you back?
Yeah.
We can hear you. Okay, again, would you ever call the cops if you're in a crazy situation, crazy violent situation at hand?
Okay, in the middle of a crazy violent situation, calling the cops doesn't really do a lot of good because they're however long away. If
Yes.
there was a police officer in the area, then I'm completely happy to accept help from anybody. I don't care if it's a cop or not. If you see somebody getting their ass kicked and you have the ability to do something about it, you kind of have the responsibility to do something about it.
Okay.
Right. Like if I'm going down the street and I see a guy snatch a lady's purse, I don't need to call the cops. I can go chase the guy down myself.
Yeah.
Right.
I see.
It doesn't take a cop to stop a crime. The cops do more investigation of crime than they do of actually stopping crime. The people in the vicinity of the crime happening stop more crime than cops do.
So if anybody's involved that can help out, sure, but you're not you don't want the cops to investigate it because they have their own ultimatums or whatever the hell it is, their own intentions is what you're saying.
Sure, I want to keep the government as far away from my life as possible. Now, are there situations like where maybe the cops need to get called because there really is a crime that takes, like, I'm not for crime. If you hurt somebody else, that's not okay, and there needs to be mechanisms in place to help take care of that. So sure, in an extreme situation, I can see myself calling the police, but somebody would really have to be violently almost dead.
Gotcha.
Fair enough. All right, I just want to ask you about the cops. I have no agenda. You know how I feel about the cops. I'm kind of like pro kind of cop myself, so I just want to ask you about it.
Well, here's the biggest problem, man. In all of human history, the people that commit the atrocities against the members of the public are always the order following law enforcement officers. They don't know why they're doing what they do. You know, the same cop that was busting kids for pot is now not caring about pot because the politicians changed the words on paper.
Yeah.
You know, police need to, every person, not just police, but every person needs to filter every decision they make through their own personal morality. You don't get to say, I was just doing my job. That we decided a long time ago as humanity, you don't get to say that. That's not okay. And we seem to have forgotten that.
Yeah, there was videos like dickhead cops that had like a very small dick trying to get their nose in people's business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and you get that. You get that with the law enforcement attracts those types of people because they can behave like that without consequence.
Damn it. That's a good point. I'm kind of pro cop too, but when he says it like that, fuck. All right, Milani, I think shit. That's it. You're always
what
one
a
of our
banger!
people. We have a lot to ask you. Not only just comedy.
We'll have him back on again.
We're gonna have him on eventually. He's like one of our regulars now at this point. I look at it.
Man. Oh, I'd love to be on it, especially when I'm on the road, man. I love to be able to get back on.
Yeah, I'd love to hear more road stories and stuff like that too.
To me, he's like our Alex Jones. We have him on. He's controversial. He's fun to talk to. He's an interesting guy. We love I don't know anybody I know that doesn't like Milani. Some people disagree with you. Even the people that disagree with you love you. So
that's good to hear.
That's the problem with me. What I hate lately, I hate when people can't understand opinions. People have their own opinions on certain things. Just like how you said you're pro cop. Like, look, you got it. Okay, people have different opinions on shit.
He has a few good points about cops.
Yeah.
There's some dickhead assholes that
my opinion on cops, I think there's good and bad in everything you do. I think there's people who actually give a fuck, and there's people who just want to be a fucking prick, and they overuse the system and think they can get away with it, and it fucking sucks.
They abuse it, and then they get off on their bullshit they do. God damn it. Now I'm going to say defund the police after fucking hearing Milani. Fuck.
Well, and that's honestly the solution to policing is to allow the free market to start opening up privatized companies that take care of justice, right? So that if you don't like what these companies are doing, you have the ability to withdraw your financial support and stick it with a company that reflects your values. But you can't do that with the cops, man. You can't withdraw your financial support.
True.
You're not the customer.
Man.
You're the victim.
Oh, shit. Well, where can they find you? Any social medias?
Just for now, look me up on Facebook, just Steven Milani, and then on Instagram as Steven with the band. And I'll be updating how I'm going to start my social media when I move into the band.
Right.
Those two platforms.
Hard vouch for Steven Milani.
Agreed.
I'm going to have him on something eventually. I'm going to hopefully get more bullshit started in Lodi. But I'm going to have him on another thing here and there somewhere down the way sometime this year. if you're booking shows, Milani's funny as fuck. So if you disagree with him, I don't give a shit. Have him on your show because he's always funny. He's always consistent. Even if you disagree with somebody and you don't have him on your show, then that's just a shitty fucking way of putting together a show, in my opinion. So.
Any shows or anything, guys, you need to shout out?
No,
I'm
man,
on.
I'm focused on the van.
Gotcha.
Right now, over the next couple of weeks, I just want to get it done.
Gotcha. What about you, Mark? Any shows? I know me and you are doing that show on Friday.
I'm on every fucking show you're on, basically.
What's the place called on Friday again?
Oh no, it's Saturday.
Saturday. Tomorrow I'm doing a show with Gabe. That's what I thought of.
I think I'm on the fucking same show. I don't even know if I'm on.
Are you the one with Nick, Andre Dawson?
I might get a guest spot if you guys pick me up. I don't know. If not,
I do not know. I know that he asked me for a ride and he told me he can get me a guest spot. We shouldn't talk about this on the podcast. We'll talk about it.
People.
Anyways, me and Mark are going to be this Saturday on the 12th. The 12th. We're going to be where?
Just Kicking It in Roseville. It's I'm on there. Jordan's gonna have a guest spot. It's gonna be Ian Messingale, the guy from 98 Rock. He's hosting it. John Ross, Heather Rogue, fucking Julian Lacrosse. By the way, 3 members of the Outer Circle are gonna be on this show. We're already helping each other. You don't see that from Do the Work, goddammit. We help each other out. Just think about it.
Last month I did the Just Kicking It show, man, and that was a lot of fun. Ian put on a good show.
I hear Ian puts on good shows, so he
sounds
good lineups, good shows. That's what I hear. He's a good guy, so I'm like, yeah, I want to be on this fucking thing. So yeah, Julian Lacrosse. I forget who else. Mark Snipes. I love Mark Snipes. I think he's very underrated.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a show I want to be at. So we're gonna be on that next week. Me and Jordan are going to be doing guest spots. Name this fucking goddamn show.
The Bad Boys Brewery and Tracy.
Bad Boys Brewery. I think it's Colin Cassidos, Josh Means, Roman Guzman, Logan Farr. When I heard this lineup, I was like, yeah, fuck, I would love to do a guest. When it's like that kind of a lineup, you just want to do a fucking guest spot because it's like so much talent. So that's over in Tracy at Bad Boy Brewery. What date?
The 16th.
16th. And then you got the other dates.
Yeah.
I'm on the shit you're on.
Me and Mark are also going to be up in Murphy's. We don't have the location yet on the 25th, but the 26th we'll be at Native Sons Lounge, so we might be staying the night up there, for all we know.
Staying the night, yeah.
And then March 17th, I'm on the Mystic Saloon in Murphy's. Whatchamacallit. April 1st, I'll be... April 1st and 2nd, I'll be doing like a tour, I guess, with Curtis Newingham, Carlos Mencia, Rodriguez, and Dijon Tyler. We're going to be, April 1st, it'll be Main Street Inn in Ripon, California, and then April 2nd, Spare Time Lounge in Tracy, California. So come out to those, DM me for more. We've been trying to stay busy.
I haven't been trying to stay busy because I'm like, I want to take time off because I can't drive to places right now currently, but I don't know. It's just kind of working out that way.
Drive, man. Just don't listen to what they say. They have no right to
Shut up. Don't reveal what's going on with me right now.
Anyways.
Also, wait, Bricks and Hops, February 4th. That's my Lodi thing. Your headliner will be Rubber Emoto. That's going to be
Don't you mean March 4th?
March 4th, I meant to say. March 4th, your headliner will be Robert Emoto. Follow me on Instagram, Madman Maple. Find me on Facebook, fucking Mark Maple. I'm also on YouTube, Madman Maple there. Continued success.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening or watching. Check everybody out. Don't do drugs or do drugs. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want.
No. Milani, you answer that question.
Yeah. Oh, man, I do plants.
Do plants.
Do plants. Okay, don't do drugs.
Do drugs if it's vegan.
Yeah, do plants. Yeah.
Vegan drugs.
All right. Bye.
Good night.
Bye, guys.